Hello, we are here for the lesson number 19 of the VariCAD training course, and this lesson, still about the 2D environment, is called Text, Special Characters and Mathematical Expressions. Okay, this will be a little shorter lesson regarding the previous ones, and we are going to see about this very important topic of the text and the characters associated to the text. To start this, I need to tell you about how to create text objects. Basically, we have three ways to insert these text objects. For that, we should go to the menu Objects, submenu Draw, and then we have an entry called Text. We have three commands to work with the text. So the first one is a note, multiple lines. It opens a kind of very basic word processor where we can enter what we want in terms of the text, multiple lines, lesson number 19. We have available these special characters here, like this sign, this sign, this sign. This is the diameter, as I think you know, the plus minus, the degree, Greek letters that we use in mathematical expressions, the alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, mu, pi, omega. So we can enter these letters. Currencies, symbols for currencies, the most common ones. General symbols that we use also, section, copyright, registered, quotations, per mile, whatever. We have also some numerical symbols, these quarter, half, 3/4, whatever it is also. And we can enter also a measured value that, for example, we can come to either the 3D or 2D, but for example, measure 2D distance, click, it will, in this case it was not so good. I will open a new line, make a new one. Okay, then you have this possibility to have the line here, okay? So you can enter whatever you want in this dialog box. It's possible to define the angle of the text by all these methods, by line direction, 2 points, between 2 lines, 3 points, whatever it is. I will choose, for example, this define angle by 2 points, click. And still before we insert the text, we can give some text attributes like text height, text angle. The slant is not open here. Wide relative to height, which is something that is a function of the height. Line spacing, the insertion point, lower left or other. Okay, we can choose whatever we want. We can choose even the center or what we want. And the font. Okay, I will leave these. I will come back a little later to see about these topics here. So, okay, and now do OK in this dialog box, and you can see that the text has an angle and is asking me for the insertion point, whatever I want. Okay, it is done. Very, very smooth, very easy. Second function about the insertion of text is single horizontal text line. It's a very basic one. We click on the 2D drawing area for the insertion, and now we can write text, and we can also insert in this some special characters always available in this toolbar that is open when we start to write the text. So we write what we want, do the enter, and it will ask for a new line. Ask key, and it is done. Third option is about the possibility to insert the text from a text file. Okay, I have one very small example in my folder that I called VariCAD and open. This is a TXT format, very simple one and basic. And now I must give to the software the first insertion point. So I click one point. Now I have these possibilities here, which are the possibility to insert next lines down or up. Okay, just click whatever we want. It is showing me what the first line that is going to be inserted has written. So it has VariCAD lesson number 19. For this line I can give, for example, text attributes. Okay, text height 8. I can choose a font. Okay, I will leave this one. And I can give a new insertion point, whatever I want, okay, and make insert line. So now it passes me to the second line. I can come here and change. Now I do not want 8. I want 5, and I would change also to another 1, okay, and insert line. You see, it is completely different. So insert line, insert line, insert line, and insert line. Okay, it is done. So I can choose my configuration for each of the lines that I'm inserting in my file. Okay, it's very easy also, and it is a very cool function that we have on the software. So these are basically the 3 possibilities to insert text. We have on the menu tools text style settings, which are the configurations by default when we are trying to insert text. Even that in all the function, as you could see, we have the possibility to change them for the moment. Okay, we've seen the text height, it's quite easy. The text angle, which is the angle of the letters. The text slant, which is the angle of individual letters. The wide relative to height. This is a factor, a ratio from the width to the height. We can try to change something, and you will see the difference. The line spacing relative to height also. The insertion point we already seen, and the font. We have several fonts available. Okay. You can choose whatever you want, and you have a system for preview the font that you are choosing. Okay, so in this dialog box that I closed, we can change the configuration of the text. Let us try to do a little more about this. Sorry, I will choose the other one, the first one. Note. I will choose VariCAD again, and I will say text attributes. It opened me the same window. I just want to give, for example, 15 degrees. It will be something like the italic letters. I will open this to a bigger ratio, and I will put a text height bigger so that we can see this. So now, okay, and okay. Okay, so now is something even that is on an angle. It is a little open, the letters, so the ratio, it will do something like this, and the text angle will open the angle where the text is written. So let us see again to see some more possibilities. Okay, the text angle is, I will leave this again to 0. I will go to the font. I will choose something italic now. Okay, I will open this a little more, and text angle, okay, it is done by this, is okay. Sorry, let's go there again. So text again, notes, I will write again the VariCAD text attributes, so 8, it has a bigger ratio here, okay, and okay again, and you see that now, and this is an italic font, okay. So I think it's very easy to understand this. The other thing that it is in our lesson, and we already seen it in these functions, is the issue of the special characters. And the special characters, it is something that is present every time you try to insert something, because you can see them here. Okay, these are the special characters that we already seen. We can see them when we go to the second function, okay, origin, and they are here again and on the next one. So these are the special characters we may use. So they are always available every time you try to use one of the functions. It is important to mention also that in terms of the fonts that VariCAD can use, when we come here, the fonts, we have two types of fonts in VariCAD. We have what we can call the VariCAD fonts, like the VariCAD standard, which is, for example, this one. And these fonts, these VariCAD fonts, are always available, but they contain only limited character sets. So there are some options that we cannot set for this type of fonts. And we have TrueType fonts, and these are fonts that are available from the operating system. And they are different if you are working on a Windows or on a Linux distribution. So you have different configurations for this type of thing. So these VariCADs are from the system, from the VariCAD. These are from the Windows. In my case, because I'm running these on Windows, okay? So basically, these are the differences, okay? To end this lesson, I just want to show you one more thing, and this is regarding the mathematical expressions. This is something very easy also, that you can see if you go to the menu Objects and run this command here called Calculator. So if you need to calculate things, expressions, we can do it here. You can enter numbers or mathematical expressions. And please note that if you have a mistake on the expression that you are trying to calculate, it will ask you or say, oh, you have an error, so you must correct something. Let us try. So the basic ones are, if you have two values, I will use very simple things. If you have this and do the enter, it will give you the value. Because you have several expressions that use some operators, like the plus, the minus, the multiply, the divide, the square root, the exponent. So you have a couple of things, okay, that you can use in these mathematical expressions, and you can use the parentheses to open and close expressions and to give preferences on the calculations. So a simple one, it was the plus, but you can have, for example, things like using these guys here, 9 exponent 3, okay, you have this value. You can have this square root, sorry, I don't want to do this, square root of 9, and I will not close the parentheses, and equal Okay, left and right do not match. This is a mistake. That what I was telling you about, that if there is a mistake, it will give you a warning. So I must close it, okay, and then it is done. For example, 81, I must write this another way. 81, close it, 9. So yeah, and you can, for sure, you can give orders. For example, 3 plus 5, you can have parentheses, parentheses, plus 2, multiply, not plus, multiply 2 plus 4, and you'll give order to this expression. So I think this is something that it's easy to understand, and you can use in this command. For sometimes you don't have a calculator near you, so or you don't have Excel installed in your computer, so you can use this. This is quite cool, and it will help on the majority of things. You have the sinus, cosinus, tangent, exponent, logarithms. So you have a couple of things that will help you to calculate the majority of things that will appear for your needs in terms of the design of parts. So with this last command, this lesson number 19 is ended. We are almost closing the big section of the 2D. We will have 2 more lessons for this section, and then we will go to other areas, and very soon we will start on the big section, which is the 3D. Okay. Hope to see you on the next lesson.